every day of the finest ingredients in health. Now I have a swell surprise. Made fresh every day.
What's going on, y'all? Back again. Here to talk about how I feel about Stand and Deliver Night 1. Now, I didn't catch the pre-show match because obviously that was on Peacock. I didn't know that they was going to be broadcasting on Peacock as well as the USA Network. I thought it was just strictly just USA Network. And then for Night 2 for today, they were only going to do that on Peacock. But obviously they had it on Peacock as well. So, the pre-show match, which was Zoe Starks versus Tony. I can't talk about that match because I didn't see it. I heard it was decent. I'm going to watch that match later on, and then I'm gonna watch part 2 tomorrow, live when it come on. And then I'll give my honest take on that match with Night 2. How do I feel about Night 1? I said on my AEW review, NXT 1 for wrestling wise. Dang near every match was great. I just got some serious issues on what took place on the show. We start the show with Sheeta, Crew Sheeta, not Cut, it's Crew, Crew Sheeta. Almost sound like Cut Sheeta, but it's Crew Sheeta. He went against Pete Dunne. Y'all, usually Pete Dunne matches be off the chain. Like I'm serious. Like Pete Dunne matches be great. I don't know why I felt like Sheeta basically dominated this whole match. I don't know why. I watched it. I watched it carefully. Pete Dunne, you know how you always do. Always trying to break everybody's fingers all day long. He comes out with the victory. Like I didn't know this match was going to be booked on the show, but obviously they just threw it together. Like I said, decent match, but I think she carried this match. I think he did. Like I said, Pete Dunne usually work well with everybody. I don't know. I don't know if it was just the timing. I don't know, but like I said, that's a decent match, but Pete Dunne wins. Next we got the #1 contenders match for the North American title, Gauntlet match. The winner of this match actually was not who I was thinking. I told y'all in my predictions I had either Dexter Lumis or LA Knight because those seem to be who Triple H was going with or pushing the most. I'm like, Bronson Reed had his opportunity, but they did nothing with him. So I was saying, why are they going to try to push Bronson Reed? I don't know, made no sense to me. I still think Bronson Reed is excellent wrestler, but I wasn't thinking he was going to win this match. How was this match? Listen, Leon Ruffy, Isaiah Swerve Scott. Obviously, this could have been like a pre-show match, cause I told y'all, man, when I see us on this show, I don't know, I just don't get excited because I know we're not gonna do nothing. They just got us on the show to do a couple of moves here and there and try to make everybody look good, and then we end up taking the L like we always do. I'm like, then you got Cameron Grimes, this silly stuff. You know what? Hey, Leon Ruffy was the first one to go. Then that's when everybody else showed up. Everybody else came out there. Then after Leon Ruffy, Dexter Lumis was eliminated next. Then after Leon Ruffy got eliminated, LA Knight got eliminated. And that's when I would say, wait a minute, how the heck you get rid of the two that you seem to be pushing the most? That's why I don't understand Triple H. Like, how do you get rid of the cats that you was pushing? Like, you was pushing these cats like all the way, as Cameron Grimes say, to the moon. I'm thinking LA Knight gonna at least be one of the last dudes in the ring, him and Dexter Lumis. That's what it just seems like to me. They got the boot real fast, so it turned, it was Isaiah Bronson Reed and that clown Cameron Grimes. And Cameron Grimes running around here paying everybody money. He gave Isaiah that money. Isaiah put it in his pocket, and they was acting like they was a freaking tag team. I said, you know what, man, this is just goofy, just very goofy. So Bronson Reed was basically just following everybody. Bronson Reed, that's all he be doing. He just be following everybody left and right, you know. He kept telling everybody, yo, kick me in the face. So, yo, do your move, do your move. He kept telling Isaiah, yo, kick me. Cameron Grimes, kick me. So, with him falling on Grimes, Isaiah basically did his move on Grimes and got rid of him. And then we got to the final two. I didn't like the fact that we got Isaiah all the way to this spot just for him to lose again. I say, here's another thing. I'm tired of them pushing Isaiah just to Isaiah to go right back to the drawing board. It's like, don't push the man if you're not going to do nothing with him. Do not push this dude if you're not going to do anything with him. I would have been fine if he got eliminated early. I would have been, this is the order of the eliminations. Leon Ruffy go bye-bye because you know he ain't doing nothing. Then you get that clown Cameron Grimes up out of there. Then you get rid of Isaiah. So now we got Bronson, LA Knight, Dexter Lumis. I would have been fine with the three of them in the triple threat. I would have been fine with them, just the three of them, because now I know these are the three that Triple H is pushing. I'm fine with that. The fact that you had Isaiah do all this foolishness just to get laid out by Bronson Reed, I'm like, I said, here we go again. Bronson Reed wins. Johnny come out. He started talking crap, talking, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to beat you. You know, I had John. This is what I said. I said if Dexter Lumis won, Johnny was retaining. If LA Knight won, Johnny would lose. At this point, since you had Bronson Reed go over, you might as well put the strap on. It makes no sense for you to do all this foolishness with Bronson Reed just to lose to Johnny. I would have been fine with Dexter Lumis because Dexter Lumis already beat him. Since they love to pin the champion foolishness, so I'm like, he already beat him. I don't mind Johnny going over, but since you got Bronson Reed back into this picture, it's only right to put the strap on. I know Johnny doing a great job with this clown hero. Like I say, to me, he just remind me of a goofy clown, just silly as heck. Put the strap on Bronson Reed. To me, that just makes the perfect sense. I don't care. Just put the strap on. Don't have him do all this foolishness just so Johnny can retain. I'm like, then what was the whole point of the stupid gauntlet match? It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. This is what gets on my nerves with Triple H. Triple H always doing this stupid booking that makes absolutely no sense. Just be stupid. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. Match was decent, man. But like I said, the goofy finish, that just threw me off. I said, man, it is what it is, man. After them, we got to the best match on the show. Tommaso Ciampa and Walter. I was looking forward to this match. And they delivered on all hands. I didn't see Walter doing that foolishness he did outside the ring. He tried to karate chop Tommaso, right? This fool broke the doggone desk where they was sitting at with his bare hand. And that obviously that hurt him because he kept grabbing his hand the whole time. Listen, y'all. I've seen Walter get handled. I never seen him get manhandled like Tommaso Ciampa did. Walter was getting his butt kicked. Walter was getting beat down, folks. I said, man, they made you think Tommaso Ciampa I've actually had a legitimate chance of walking out with the UK Championship. And if he would have pulled that off, I would have been extra happy. I would say excellent. I would have been like, that is great. You talking about an upset that didn't nobody see coming? Man, Walter got his tail kicked. Now listen, Walter was doing his damage because Tommaso was getting his butt kicked too. But Tommaso was manhandling this dude. I never seen Walter get manhandled. Walter didn't have the title for 2 years. I told everybody. I said this fool was going to have the championship for 2 years. And look at him. 730 days as champ. Now 731 because he made it to April the 8th, 2021. This match was great. I loved everything about this match. Tommaso Ciampa came up short. Walter needs to give that boy a rematch. I want to see it. I want to see a rematch somewhere down the line. If he's still going to hold on to that title, I wouldn't actually mind Tommaso Ciampa taking it off of him. If he come over to the States, have Tommaso Ciampa be the one to dethrone him because that was a phenomenal match. I loved everything about that match. Not one thing I didn't like about that match at all because it had everything. And the one thing about Walter, he didn't have his boys cheat because after he won, his boys were standing right there. Imperium was standing right there. He didn't need his boys to cheat. But he got his tail kicked. Walter got beat down, folks. Walter got his tail kicked. Walter wins like I called it. Now we move on to this tag team match. This triple threat tag team match. MSK, Grizzled Young Veterans, Lede Del Fantasma. How did I feel about this triple threat tag team match? Very great tag team match. But let me tell y'all something. I'm so doggone tag team out because the Dynamite gets me tag team out. I'm serious because they have so many freaking tag team matches that when you see one, you just feel like you done seen them all. Now, obviously, they was doing a whole. Now, trust me, this tag team match was better than all the tag team matches that happened on Dynamite. Trust me, I ain't stupid. Trust me, the match is great. It's a good match. But I'm so doggone tag team out. I was like, I was in it, but I wasn't in it. You get my drift? And they told a great story because the underdog, MSK, was getting outdone by all the heels in the group. Grizzly Young Veterans and Lede Del Fantasma was beating the brakes off of them. They was getting towed up, and they was focusing on my man, I think it's Will. He was focusing on his hand because you know his hand was broke. So they was focusing on that, and everybody was selling like crazy. Everybody getting all the moves done on each other. But it came down to it. MSK, they prevailed, and they are your new NXT Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to them. Decent match. Now, the main event, folks. Listen, when they was walking out there, it looked like my girl Dakota Kai was crying. She looked sad, folks, because I personally think Dakota Kai should be your new NXT Women's Champion. That's just me. Because they screwed them over with the stupid tag team foolishness. And Triple H said, I got to put it on the big girl because that's how we roll. We got to put it on the big girl. I'm like, no. You had the tag team titles on, then you did the stupid stuff by having Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon win them. Hey, they only had it for like, what, a second, and then you give it to them. Stupid. This match was decent, man, but I don't know if y'all caught this. Bro, the referee messed up. Okay, they was right close to the ropes. Now, I don't know what type of move Gonzalez did to Io Shirai. She did some move, right, where she like put all the weight on her, right? So she goes to pin her. Now, you hear the audience and you see the ref's hand. The referee goes 1 and then count 1, 2, and then 3. And then when he hit the 3 count, she kicked out, right? And everybody was looking confused. Like, now they didn't even acknowledge it on commentary. I said, I went back and I watched this play like about 50 times. I thought I was tripping. I said, I got to go back and rewatch this. I had to keep rewatching this. My referee dude messed up somewhere down the line. He messed up because when she kicked out, but she kicked out when he hit that 3. And I said, what kind of botch is this? That messed the whole match up for me. That killed the whole match because the match was decent. So then they tried to save it. You know, Io Shirai always got to jump off of something. She went out. They was outside the ring. As you can see the picture, she was standing on the skull, and she jumped off the skull, jumped on top of it. You know, they got to have a big jump spot. You know how that works. After that, it just wasn't enough. Raquel ended up beating the brakes off of. and she won. She won early. She won like 7 minutes early, but they had to try to do something to get everybody back into the match. So obviously you knew that spot was coming. Now early Dakota Kai got kicked out because obviously she was trying to cheat, and the referee saw her and he kicked her out, so she got kicked out. I said, yeah, the wrong woman got kicked out. Obviously, I feel she should have been a part of that match. That's just me, and she should have won. I would have been more happy for Dakota Kai winning. Instead, they said, no, let's go ahead and give it to Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez is your new NXT Women's Champion. Oh, and they gave another vignette about this up-and-coming girl because they had the dog running through the elevator. Folks, I'm telling you right now, I might be wrong with two left shoes. That's Taya Valkyrie. Because I was looking at her legs. I said, wait a minute. I said, I know that ain't who I think that is. I believe that's Taya Valkyrie, folks. Taya Valkyrie is making her debut next week. Now, if I'm wrong with two left shoes. I admit I'm wrong. But I got a feeling that's Taya Valkyrie, folks. That was Taya Valkyrie. Because they said next week she'll be making her debut. And when they move over to NXT on Tuesday night, which I am grateful, because now we don't have to try to debate which show we're going to watch first. Are we going to watch NXT first or are we going to watch AEW first? No. You can watch NXT on Tuesday nights and then you can watch Dynamite on Wednesday nights. You know, that's the name of the game. I want both companies to do great. I want both companies to get past the million mark. Both of them. People want, it's sad how more people want AEW to fail. Like, I never said, like, listen, it's a wrestling company. They brand new. People talk about they can barely do 700. I'm like, bro, look, they just showed up. Man. Listen, Tony and them got some things they got to work out. Trust me, I get on their case all the time. Bro, the name of the game is you want to see everybody do great. I want to see NXT get back to putting on great content instead of doing this on-the-fly booking that makes absolutely no sense. That's what I expect. We move to Tuesday nights. Triple H, you ain't got to deal with Dynamite. Focus on you getting this show back to dominance like how it used to be back in the day when y'all used to be on the network. That's what I'm expecting. Tony Khan, ain't no more excuses. You ain't got to do no little silly crap that y'all just tried to pull off by trying to steal views for NXT by having Mike Tyson show up randomly without any type of storyline going on. I know exactly what that was. They tried to steal views. I know the game. I know how the game works. It's going to be very interesting to see what the view count is today. I'm paying very attention to see who actually won in the ratings, but I expect NXT. Now, NXT somehow still lost. I don't know what to say, but overall, like I say, NXT won with the wrestling because it was a pay-per-view show. Like I said, I'm not giving a full 10 because I'm breaking it up since this is part one. I'm doing the best out of 5 or whatever. My score for tonight is 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 is where I stand. I stand at a 3 out of 5. Like I said, that botch. Like I said, here's my issues: the botch, Isaiah Swerve Scott situation. What else I want to really feel? Like I said, I'm so freaking tag teamed out. Sheeta and Ryan Dunn. I keep saying Ryan Dunn. Peter Dunn. You know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, 3 out of 5. They won wrestling wise. They had the better wrestling show when it comes to wrestling. Dynamite always They always dynamite when dynamite. They always dominate when it comes to the promo wise and trying their best to tell a great story. But it is what it is, man. What y'all think? Did y'all think this was a fire episode? Did y'all think this was a great night for Takeover, Stand and Deliver? Hit the comment section up. You tell me exactly what you like. And I'm going. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all later. It is tomorrow. I'll see y'all tonight for part 2 of Stand and Deliver. And we'll go from there. It's your boy Caseyville. I'm signing out. I'll let me.